Welcome to Watchy, your guide to exquisite timepieces. In this video, we uncover the world of horological wonders, presenting one of the 5 best watches you can buy. Join us as we explore style, innovation, and craftsmanship, showcasing timepieces that redefine excellence. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone on the lookout for the perfect wrist companion, this guide will illuminate the path to your ideal watch. Let's embark on this journey of horological discoveries together. The Longines Dolce Vita Sector Dial is an elegant and sophisticated timepiece that combines the charm of vintage design with modern craftsmanship. Let's start with the case, which comes in 2 different sizes across the range. You have a choice of either a 27.7mm wide by 43.8mm tall case, or one that measures 28.2mm by 47mm. Both watches have the same proportions and details. It is just down to offering versatility to people when considering this watch. The rectangular stainless steel case has a sleek, polished profile with a little step in the caseband, giving it some extra flair. On the right-hand side, there's a restrained, polished crown with a single band on the side for grip and Longines spelled on the top, paired with the hourglass logo. While the face of the watch and case has a curvature from top to bottom, the closed caseback is flat and decorated with the model's designation and yet again the vintage-styled Longines winged hourglass logo. Considering the fact this is a case without a real bezel, the profile is smooth to the touch and seamlessly flows down into the lugs. Regardless of the size of the Longines Dolce Vita you go for, the watch has the mechanical L592 caliber. This automatic movement comes from ETA and is used on a regular basis by Longines. It runs at a frequency of 28,800 vibrations per hour and has a power reserve of 45 hours. In conclusion, the Longines Dolce Vita Sector Dial is a timepiece that exudes classic charm and sophistication, making it an excellent choice for individuals who appreciate timeless design elements with a touch of vintage inspiration. The Longines Heritage Classic Collection is a testament to the brand's commitment to preserving and reinterpreting the rich history and design aesthetics of Longines timepieces. Let's start with the case. The Sector's case can best be described as pleasantly nondescript. At 38.5mm in diameter, it wears comfortably and looks appropriate as a simple everyday. It's helpful, too, that the lugs are a narrow 19mm rather than 20mm, which would have been easy enough to do on a case of this size. This narrowing of the watch at north and south helps it feel sleek and discreet on wrist, and reduces the overall footprint of the Sector. It likely has more of an impact visually than in terms of the actual physical wearing experience, but it's notable nonetheless. The dial is the clear star of the show here. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that other elements of the watch have been almost intentionally diminished or subdued to accentuate the dial. The Sector is powered by the L893 movement, which is based on the ETA at 31.501, and it's hidden behind a solid case back, which is completely appropriate for a watch seeking to evoke the 1940s. This is a solid and modern automatic movement with a 64-hour power reserve and a silicone hairspring, making it resistant to magnetic fields. In conclusion, the Longines Heritage Classic Collection is an embodiment of Longines' dedication to preserving its heritage and offering classic timepieces that resonate with the brand's historical significance. The HydroConquest GMT has taken the signature HydroConquest look and refined it to create a much more elegant-looking timepiece. For instance, the ceramic bezel's outer teeth have been rounded, which looks much more contemporary. And on the dial, the signature oversized Arabic numerals have been swapped out for more subtle markers, giving the HydroConquest a much more understated appearance. The date window still sits at 3 o'clock, and the Longines logo can be found just below 12 o'clock. The caseback is screwed down, so you won't be able to see the movement in action, which may be disappointing for some. However, to get a water resistance of 300 meters, sacrifices like this do have to be made. At 41mm, there's no running away from the fact that the new HydroConquest is big, especially compared to its 39mm predecessors. However, the profile of the bezel has been lowered, which makes the HydroConquest feel less bulky, and all in all, it looks beautiful on the wrist. The bracelet can really make or break the overall feel of a timepiece, and luckily, Longines has absolutely delivered in this regard. The HydroConquest GMT sports a H-link bracelet made from stainless steel. The strap can also be switched out for a rubber or NATO variant to give the timepiece a slightly more casual look. The Hydra Conquest GMT is powered by an L844.5 automatic movement. This movement is used exclusively in Longines timepieces and boasts some impressive stats, such as a 72-hour power reserve as well as a unique beat rate of 25,200 vibrations per hour. Ultimately, the Longines Hydra Conquest is a beautiful example of just how brilliant Longines is as a brand. The Longines Heritage Military 1938 is the latest piece to join the collection with a design faithful to the 1938 original, albeit with a few modern touches. The stainless steel case has a contemporary diameter of 43 mm. Surprisingly, that was the exact size of the 1938 original as well. It was certainly ultra-oversized for the time. The case has a mix of polished and brushed elements, and the crown features the same sea urchin shape as the 1938 piece. Think of it as an onion crown that's been stepped on. It doesn't screw down and the watch is water-resistant to just 30 meters, but that's fitting for the era. A modern sapphire crystal with multiple anti-reflective coatings, it's surrounded by a thin polished bezel that gives the dial an expansive presence. Two 20mm straps are offered with the watch, a patinated charcoal gray leather and cognac-colored NATO-style leather. The large diameter allows for a vintage hand-wound ETA 6498, which has been modified and relabeled the Longines caliber L507.2. It has 17 joules, beats at 21,600 with a 53-hour power reserve. In conclusion, the Longines Hydra Conquest GMT is a capable and stylish watch that offers the practicality of tracking multiple time zones, making it suitable for frequent travelers and those with an active lifestyle. The Longines Navigation Type S7 is a captivating timepiece that pays homage to the brand's rich history in aviation and its role as a supplier of precise and reliable instruments to military pilots. The newest edition has a restrained 41mm diameter and is 14mm in height. Lug to lug is 49mm. The 316L stainless steel case is period correct with round edges and a full mirror polish, and a large onion crown at 12 o'clock. A single pusher sits within the crown, and I found it required enough pressure to engage to never accidentally start the timer after setting the watch. To keep things simple, the crown moves in only one position to set the time with a separate pusher to set the date at 7 o'clock. A domed sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating covers the dial, while the case back is solid steel. The silhouette of a plane is engraved on the back with Longines stretched across the wings and a sunburst pattern radiating towards the edge. The case has a nice weight to it and is water-resistant to 30 meters. The dial is polished white lacquer with oversized painted Arabic numerals with a faux patina. A chronograph seconds track spans the outermost perimeter with numerals printed every 5 seconds. Two subdials sit at 12 and 6 o'clock, with a 30-minute counter at the top and small seconds at the bottom. The beating heart of the Navigation Type S7 is the caliber L788.2 automatic, based on the ETA 8L11. It has 27 joules, beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour with a 54-hour power reserve. In conclusion, the Longines Navigation Type S7 is a charming and historically significant timepiece that captures the essence of Longines' aviation heritage.